Let's talk the greatest Batman of all time. Okay, the second greatest Batman of all time. The third greatest Batman of all time. I thought he was a great Batman, by the way. It is, of course, Ben Affleck.
I put on a lot of weight for this movie, yeah. I put on the good kind of weight. I put on about 1.5 pounds of muscle a month, which sounds like nothing, but that's hard to do.
Now, Ben was ripped way back in the day. It was sort of ripped, and then definitely ripped in The Town. Do you see The Town? Another great performance from Ben Affleck. I'm telling you, he's a great actor. He was getting in the chin-ups, and of course, he was getting in the push-ups. So when Ben and his team were trying to put together the look of the new Batman, they wanted Batman to look like a heavyweight MMA fighter, someone who carries a lot of muscle, but is also able to move at the same time. And when it came to the workout, it was all about building on that solid foundation that we saw earlier in The Town and hitting the weights to bulk up.
The workout was a lot of work. I had a great trainer, a guy named Walter Norton, and he, it was about showing up every day, really. That's the thing. And sometimes I had to do it early in the mornings or whatever, before, because I was working on another movie. I was doing Gone Girl before I did this, and so I'd be shooting that movie and then have to work out and get ready in the mornings before Gone Girl. So it's just about getting out of bed in the morning, being willing to do it even when you hate it, and I would have totally given up if I didn't know that, I had to be on camera, so I couldn't cheat. I had to get up there and do it. Otherwise, it would be, you got to be, audiences expect you to look like a superhero now. I got in the best shape that I'd ever been in, and then I sort of got past that as we were going for this idea of a big, hulking, kind of thicker bruiser sort of physique, which wasn't lithe and ripped. It was more big and brawler. 15 months ahead of time. I was training 4 and then 5 and then ultimately 6 days a week, and it's hard to add muscle to your body, especially at my age. It's tough. And that's what we did. I ended up putting on about 2.5 pounds of muscle a month and really, really changing my body completely. Just lifting weights, for a couple hours a day, and it gets old.
So his trainer, Walter Norton Jr., spoke about the 2 staple moves in his workout.
Pull-ups and chin-ups were a staple of his workout. Sled push, he had done that a bunch of times. Sled pull, he had done that a bunch of times. None of that stuff was brand new to him. We trained until his last day shooting. So he thought it was a big part because how your face sits, how your skin looks, how much muscle you carry. He had to stay that way.
The pull-ups and chin-ups, they were in the workout. The whole workout looked like this. Squats, vertical and horizontal pulls to add size and strength to his arms and back. Vertical and horizontal pushes to thicken his chest, neck and torso. And then hybrid exercises to strengthen his core and improve his movement. And when we look at the diet to get bulked up for Batman, it was all about fish. Ben Affleck was eating fish, just fish non-stop, fish to bulk up. Ben, that's a lot of fish.
A lot of protein and not a lot of carbs, but just, eating 4 or 5 times a day. And, you have to keep your calories up to build muscle. That was the hardest part. You just get sick of food and you don't want to eat any more orange roughy, or white fish or chicken, but you have to sort of keep a steady diet of that.
Along with the fish, it wasn't just fish. It was 80% fish. He was having a lot of fish. Along with the fish, it was egg whites, oatmeal, nuts and fruits, lean proteins, vegetables like cauliflower and broccoli, and then protein shakes before and after workouts. And all of that got him down to 8% body fat. 8%. And thus, this reaction.
He has put on 30 pounds of muscle and he's 8% body fat. Wow. So it's a little bit whoa, who are you? It feels like I'm having an affair. But I don't mind. I'm not complaining.
Which means as soon as they wrapped the movie, Ben was on the phone to his assistant, right? Just one word to go from single-digit body fat to double-digit, who cares anymore, body fat. And that word was Wendys.
Dude, Wendys with some fries I can get down with.
Yep, along with the Wendys, when it comes to cheat meals, Ben Affleck goes in.
A lot of pizza. I can eat some junk food. I can put away a lot of junk food. So what happens is I get in shape and I go it's feast or famine, and then I go off and then I just go crazy, and then I have to pull it all back in and get back together.
All right, question. Who has been the best Batman so far? And let's just cut to the chase. Are we talking Christian or Ben? Oh, and thoughts on Robert Pattinson being the next Batman. Is this good? Is this not good? Let me know in the comments below and jump on the push-ups program. Link in the description. I went from this to this, and you can too. Link in the description. Get involved.